This is Rebecca, the Steampunk Planner, and it is time to dive into the pages. So I have my trusted ruler. I have all of my stickers. I have 2 cutting boards, and I did find my attachment for bending so I can fold pages. Let's get into this. First thing is first, and that is putting down this beautiful vellum. Now I need to figure out where I want it, and I like to move them every time. So it's the bottom corner the last time. The time before that was the top corner, and then bottom. So I actually have not done a middle in a while. So do I want to do middle left, middle right? I think I want to do middle right. Or do I want to do just middle? The other thing is, am I concerned about all of this from gluing down the flowers? And I don't think so, because those are done, those are dry. It's not going to get wet any more than they are. Now, it's really nice cover up if I do that here. All right, it's there. And any thoughts on what I did? Yep, you're right. I made it a pocket. Okay. I hadn't done it with the vellum since January, so I wanted to do that this time. So I will come back periodically to add to it, but right now let's get farther in. Now I cannot, let me narrow this down. There we go. So you can see a little bit better. I'm not going to be able to cut this back or anything like that, but I can start over here. What I'm going to do at this moment is I'm going to lay out the center, and then I'm going to be, that will give me the opportunity then to cut around. So let's work on, let's see. Well, actually, I also have the decals here. And I think I'm going to start with this one. So I'm going to put this down. I have not attached it. I'm just seeing what it looks like. And then this one. Now what I don't know, this is a, nope, these are stickers. Okay. I thought maybe it was a full image, and it may be a full one huge sticker image. Let's take a look. Ooh. This is one huge sticker, so I'm going to hold on to that one. I'm probably going to pull it or cut down it. I'm not sure, so let's hold that one aside. Now, I have not set up for the name yet, and since I believe April was the print, yes, this one will be the script. So am I going to do it below or above? Oh, I kind of like that. Okay, so I'm probably going to do below and stick it in there. And I apologize if you're hearing that. Our trash men just came by to pick up our trash. So I'm going to put the print over there with the tabs to go into the other book. Now let's see. That I actually think I'm going to do this. So right now what I need to do is go ahead and lay these stickers out, get them stuck down so that I can cut around. Let me get my tweezers, because those are going to help me big time. I love how long these are because they can really grab and keep things more in line of how I want them. So I'm talking about putting it here. There we go. So doing that, I'm going to grab my scissors. Now, it probably would be easier if I went ahead and used the cutter, but I'm going to grab my scissors and decide where this is going to go. There's that. All right, so the first one's done. First cut, I should say. And now this is going to come in here. Doing it this way means I don't have to worry about making sure that the backing has a sticker, or the let's try that again, that this sticker has a backing. Because I choose to do the washi tape version, the backing has to stay put. And some of these, because of the washi tape, will have a plastic backing. So I am keeping this in case I need it for doing a backing on something else. So now I can take my X-Acto knife and a plastic pencil board and put that under. And I am just going to follow. I do need to get a different X-Acto knife, but the thing is, this works well. And when it's no longer working, I will look at getting something different. All right, so that is all cut. Let's make sure everything is released. They're beautiful. Excellent. Let's release this one. There we go. Yes, perfect. It did bobble a little here, and that's fine. And because this is a plastic or vellum type thicker sticker, I'm not going to try to cut in close. I'm just going to follow the sticker itself, or decal, or vinyl, however you want to say it. We all get caught up in terms, and I'm just wanting to enjoy my designing. All right, now I'm back at the top here, so I'm going to turn the book around and trim that. All right, so now what you want to do is make a decision on how you want to decorate for it to blend with the page behind it. My table's getting smaller and smaller because I've got so much stuff on it now. So let's see. Oh, I like that. But do I like that more than that? I think I like that more. Okay. And then I have a kitchen. That's nice. I don't know about this right now, but I like the kitchen in here. It makes for like a little door. So I'm going to grab my pencil. Make sure to put that there so that I'm going to go ahead and put that one down. All right, that is looking so cute. So now, do I want, yep, I sure do. I want that peeking in. Perfect. Or do I want to bring it down a little? Nope, I like that, like where it is. So I have both of those in. Do I want to add anything? Or is that too much? That's too much of a copy. I do like the simplicity of having that one. So let's go over to my larger stickers and let's see what I can add in that I want to do here. While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to flip this one over, and I want to make sure that I have my pencil board here so that I can see exactly where everything is. Because one of the things I need to do is add in to strengthen this side up. All right, it took me a little bit of time, but I have found a few things that I want to use on the back that's not part of sterling ink, but I think they're going to work beautifully on covering up and adding a little bit of uniqueness there. So let me grab my blade again. And the reason I'm doing this is so that it gives me the opportunity to cut everything out as I need it without having to worry about it sticking to a page below. And I can go in and refine it as I work on things. So from here, I have all of that. I'm going to go ahead and cut out what I cut into here and get rid of that. And let's see, let's do some more, yep, let's do some more painting items. I got this washi off of Amazon. It was part of a package, and I just wanted to have something. If you look up junk journal planning stickers, you're going to find so much out there. And I'm just trying to add in without having to go buy another set of the deluxe kit. I would love to get another deluxe kit set to add in, but it's not necessary. All right. I went ahead and pulled everything apart, cut everything up, and now this has been backed a little bit better so it's not too flimsy. And doing it this way with the other washi tape also helps with not using up others, so I can add on to other pages too. Now the other thing is, I have always been looking at making sure everything looks great this way, but I haven't done it for this way. So what I'm going to need to do is when I do this backside, I need to make sure that if any of this is showing, it shows properly. It's not weird. So let's look at this. I like the fact that because these are edgings, that these would be perfect. Let's take a look. I'm going to adjust everything here. See, that's going to go off the page. Now let me flip this over and see how that looks. Because when I start to add in, it's going to add a little weirdly. So maybe I put it here to get the whole thing in, but in doing that, it doesn't show up here. So that's an option that I like. Now, if I put it here, which I know I'm not going to, but I just want to take a look, that will be covered as well. So let's go ahead and put it up at the top. I really love the botanical look, as well as with all the letters and mailings and everything like that. I really, really love that. Now let's make sure where this ends. So that's going to end there. So if I step in, it'll be fine. And I don't want to lose all of that. So what I'm going to do is take my ruler and I'm going to cut it in here. And then overlap. Let me grab my Q-tip. That's hilarious. My tweezers, and we're going to put that in here. There. Beautiful. Now I just need to have something to add in here. And I think at that point, with that, I want to grab one of these strips. If I stay in line with that piece, it should be good. There. And in using a strip, I can connect everything without having to do way too much. And I think now that I've put that in, I might see if I can move this. Or not, we'll see. It may be content right where it is. When removing a sticker, keep the sticker flat against the page, otherwise it'll rip the page and the sticker. And I don't want either to rip. So now that I've done that, it's curling a bit, so I'm going to grab my tweezers in. And I did want to have it showing here, so Let's throw that back here. And now it's overlapping, which I like more. And there that goes. Okay. Now the question is, do I want to go ahead and make this a door? Or do I want to leave it a full page? Because this is taking up quite a bit of the page, I think I'm going to leave it. This way, I don't have to worry about matching anything over here. When this turns, I am going to have to figure out something for over here, which I think I already have. I went through and cut out all of my vellums. So I cut down specific pieces and specific shapes for what I wanted to use them. So let's figure out how I want to use them. If I turn this over, then will this look right? Will the dresser look right? It kind of works well with the dresser. It's a little busy, but it works well. And I didn't think about this when I set it up. So here's the store. Oh, I think we found it. Okay. Let's move everything else out of the way. Grab what I use is the Tombow Mono, which is a permanent adhesive, and I set it to go within the border when I was lining that up to see. So I'm going to continue with that border. Now this gives me plenty of room here, and then that looks great. So let's take a look over here, and even that looks perfect. And as I told you, or as I mentioned, I should say, the previous page does not come through here. So that's perfect. But I still do think something is missing on this side. But I'm going to go ahead and stop here, and we'll review everything in the review.